up, you guys? Good morning, blessing chosen. How are you? Okay, y'all. I just got through. Let me tell you how I found this documentary that is on Netflix. It is called Unknown Number, Netflix, Number, High School Catfish, the High School Catfish on Netflix. Baby, so I was on Threads and I was seeing this lady crying and I saw people just eating the lady up. Then I go on Facebook, they eating her. I say, wait a minute, while I'm on my way home, I got a nice little ride. Let me go to it. So we're gonna do a recap because baby, this right here, it took me for a loop because I'm like, what? What happened? So the documentary is called Unknown Number Netflix, right? So it follows these I think it was like five 5 teenagers, 4 or 5 teenagers, right? So you have Lauren who was dating Owen. Now Lauren parents are Kendra and Charlotte Curry. Owen parents in Jill and Dave McKinney. All right. Then it was a girl named Chloe. And then it was Macy, who is the friend, I believe, or the cousin of Owen. So all this started that they all are in a high school in Michigan, right? They're in high school now. Now the school go from pre-K to high school. Lauren met Owen when she was 13 to 14. You know, they were talking, they were friends at first. They got older, they started to like each other, right? So as they start to like each other, you know, they're having a good time. They're supposed to be the golden couple in their high school. And you know, they're young, they're getting ready to hit, they just started their freshman year. Everything is great. All of a sudden, Lauren, they all are in the group chat, right? So Lauren started getting these text messages along with Owen. The messages were saying that he doesn't like you, you're not cute, you think you the golden couple, he gonna break up with you, and all this and that. So then it got to the point where it would go from one or two text messages in the school to it started going for hours. Like they were getting it back to back to back to back. So then the parents say, you know what, we need to go talk to the principal and see what we could do about this because they would take their kids' phones and the text messages would go crazy. They would talk bad about Lauren and Owen. Oh, he mad because you won't do nothing with him actually and inappropriate things, right? So they what is this going on? What's going on? So they talk to the principal. The principal say he's going to go ahead and do his investigation, you know, and it's just something with cyberbullying into the school. So they start getting on the cameras and stuff and looking at the cameras and seeing who's saying what around that time. Because as they noticed, the kids were basically sitting here, you know, they were having a conversation. Like the kids would text each other. So they were like, maybe it's a older high schooler, someone that's a junior, senior. This a little provocative. Let's see what's going on. So the texts start coming. So they would talk about Lauren looks that she's very skinny, she's flat, he doesn't want her. It was just very nasty text messages, right? So then Lauren and Owen said, okay, well, let's just break up. Let's break up. Let's give them what they want and see if it stops. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Text messages kept going. So then Christmas come around. Now this been going on for a year, y'all. Christmas come around. And as Christmas come around, they have very detailed things about they have very detailed things about the situation of what's really going. Hold on, y'all. What the heck is going on? I think my laptop trying to act up, y'all. They're from Belliard, Michigan, or something like that. So they have detailed about what's really going on. Like they're talking, they're having a conversation, and they're still trying to track it. They're still trying to track it. And what happened was, as that is going on, Lauren start getting text messages about unaliving herself to where she don't want to go to school. So after a while, they're very concerned and they're like, okay, this is getting too much. So the girl didn't want to go to school. Owen didn't want to go to school. At first, they started looking at Owen's cousin because she knew detailed everything about who was at their house. You know what Owen got for Christmas and stuff. It wasn't Owen. Then okay, so then this when they got crazy. They started looking at the girl on the foot basketball team, tracking her. The person made it look like it's the girl on the basketball team. It wasn't her. Honey, they keep going. So as they going, text message still going on. I went to the cops, find out Chloe dad is a cop. I went to the cops, how they asked me, and I said no, it wasn't me. And I said this and that. So Chloe telling them, listen, I didn't do this. It's not me. I never did that. I would never do that. Like, why would I do that? So the cousin was like, well, I thought it was her because I remember her being mean to me a long time ago. So they interviewing all the kids. So they go through, it's taking a while. Everything going on. As they sit here, they're starting to put two and two together. So they kept watching the cameras. It wasn't the kids. They kept watching them, right? It wasn't the kids at all. They say, okay. So then they started interviewing the parents. They started digging deep. So then Lauren would still get these text messages telling her to unalive herself, to do this, to do that, very hurtful text messages. And as that's going on, if I sound close, y'all, because I think my son done put some water in my darn laptop. I kid you not. See what's wrong with my laptop. So they go on and go through it and everything. Tell me why they went through the IP address on the phone and everything. Guess who it was, y'all? The mama. The mama. The daddy was upset. The daddy was hurt. Like, okay, so when they found out it was her, they pulled up to the house. As they pulled up to the house, yes, it was the mama. As they pulled up to the house, the mama was outside. I guess she called herself gardening or whatever. And as she doing that, she sitting here, whatever, trying to act like she didn't know what was going on. Y'all, I'm finna go on my phone. Something wrong with my laptop as we speak. It's fading out. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. So my laptop is ruined. Screen messed up and everything, and I just got it fixed. But anywho, so um, as she sit here, they pulled up to the house. They like, listen, Kendra, we know it's you. We got everything. She holding her daughter's hand. She looking confused. So he told her, the police officer told her to call her dad. She called her dad. He said he was on his way home in a car. So he was like, yeah, he was like, what's going on? He said, well, thank you, Bessie told you. Listen, it's okay if you watch the replays. I'm all right with it. But she said, he said, it was your wife. Tell me why this lady sat here and said, and it was holding the girl hand. Tell me why, y'all. The daddy was pissed. He said, I'm coming over there right now. He came over, sped over there and everything. Tell me why when he got there, he laid in her. He say to find out. He said to find out. He said she ain't been working for 6 months. 6 months to a year. They were behind on bills. He asked how long it's been going on. He thought she had a job. Baby, when he found out she did, he said, baby, you gotta go. He said, you gotta go. She said, what? He said, you gotta go. He said, you got to go. She was in shock, like, I didn't do it. He said, you gotta go. Yeah, he said you got to go. He sure did. He said, because I'm going to tell you something. It ain't best for us to be in here right now. You did all of this to the kids and to your, especially to your daughter. He said, you got to go. She was hurt. She was hurt. Baby, she was crying and everything. So she leaves. Next day, she gets arrested. The kids at school is asking Lauren, like, what's going on? What happened? Come to find out, Lauren didn't even know her mom was arrested. She texted her dad and said, am I arrested? Because, the principal let the kids have the phone. She said his mama arrested. He didn't say anything. He said he didn't want nobody to know. So then here come the cousin. So the cousin was like, she a good person. But to be honest with you, she wants attention. And she basically was like, she'll stand right here and dance in front of you because she wants me to put the attention on her. Meaning like she an attention seeker. When the police came, he asked her about her job. They said he asked about the time. When he asked about the time, they said 8 hours a day. He said, when you stop working? He said, wait, when did you stop working? Yeah. He said that there was eviction notice on the door. She was supposed to be taking care of the bills. She never took care of the bills. That's when it started coming together after they left. Said that she got arrested. Said that she went to court. She went to court. When she went to court, she was pleading, but the parents didn't buy it. So I think she did a year in prison. And Owen, Lauren was, Lauren was, she was hurt because she basically said, like, she said, yeah, that's still my mom. I'm still trying to repair that relationship, but I just want to know, like, why would she tell me to unalive myself? She said that's what hurt her. She said she told me that. Like it made me think, like, would you want me to do that? Like, do you want me to harm myself? So the mama, Kendra, is blaming it on mental illness. Now, Owen said that after him and Lauren broke up, the mama was cutting up his steak and coming up there and being inappropriate. And Owen mom was like, she feels like she liked it, Owen. Like she liked it, Owen. She wanted Owen to herself. And, she crossed the line. She said, I don't know if I can forgive that because, basically saying like, I don't like that's it's weird. You kind of wanted my son. So when it come down to it, Kendra did a year. She rekindled with her daughter. She was texting, I love you. She was trying to win her over hard. I don't think Kendra and her husband will ever be the same. Um, because to him, when it comes to his daughter, you told y'all daughter y'all share together to unalive herself. You told her to unalive herself. You didn't think to, right. It's crazy. She told me something, I just lost control. I lost my job. And I started to do it because I was trying to figure out. And then after I did that, I just went crazy. I was trying to figure out who it was. and I just want to know who was doing this to my daughter, and just making up excuses. The detectives say that the prosecutor basically said that she don't need to be around her daughter any longer while she was going to court. They said that they believe that she wanted to have control over Lauren. I agree. Kendra didn't like that her daughter had a boyfriend. She didn't like it. She didn't like she had Owen, and it seems I agree with Owen's mom when she was like, it's weird that you would say for your accuse your daughter to have sexual advances with her boyfriend. They're 14 years old. Like, who's doing that? So I don't think Kendra wanted him like that. She was locked up. She out now. But I'ma say this. Kendra seemed like she was trying to get that girl pregnant, and I agree when they said this. She was trying to get that girl knocked up so she can need her. In some type of way, she wanted her to need her, to cling to her, because she was Lauren's baseball coach. She was her basketball coach. She was all of that. Like she was controlling the narrative for her. And they felt like Kendra being away would keep Lauren from being manipulated. Keep Lauren from being manipulated. So that's just how that happened. And it's so crazy because it be moms, like I be hearing people saying that moms are like that. And then you have some people that are complaining about their children being that way as well. It's crazy. The fact that she wanted to control that girl life. That's what it was. She didn't want her with a boyfriend. If she did want her with a boyfriend, like she wanted everyone in the world to know. Secretly, she really didn't. But then again, she wanted her to get pregnant, become a teen mom. So you say, "See, Lauren, see, I told you." Just to have that "told you" moment to a darn teenager. And the girl was like, they don't talk like that anymore. They used to talk a lot. Her and Owen, they don't talk like that. She was only 14. They're in high school now. I think they're sophomores, but she said her and Owen don't talk like that. They don't talk. They talk, but it's not like how they used to talk. And all the kids, they talk to her and stuff, but they don't. It's not what it used to be because of that. It got scary because she would know every detail of what phone case he got for Christmas, what they had, what they were doing. It was crazy. So Owen was like, I felt like she liked me. She was really extra nice to me. And Owen's mom was saying, I feel like she liked him and she knew it was inappropriate to like him how she did. And she couldn't have that relationship. That's exactly what she said. And you can't contest to that. It's crazy. Because my thing is, ma'am, he said after the fact, right? He said after the fact that when him and Lauren broke up, she still would do stuff for him. She would come to the games, cheer him on, all that stuff, all of that stuff. Yep. So I don't know, y'all. I just know that it was very sad, and a lot of people were watching her, and they was in disgust. I was on social media. I'm like, who is they talking about? Yeah, the mom. I'm like, who is they talking about? Why is they laying into this lady like this? I say, I'm finna go watch this. Sat down and watched it. I say, oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. I'm gonna have to open my back of my laptop. I say, oh no, ma'am. Yep. She did a year in prison. And she talked to Lauren every day. And I think her and Lauren have some kindling they have to do. Yes, it was. I heard when I say they told her ain't no mental illness, they say she is crazy. They say something is wrong with that lady. They sure did. Just like something finna be wrong with me about my darn laptop and this boy. I hope he know he finna get him a nice little text today. But yeah, I watched it. It's good, y'all. Y'all gotta watch it. So I say, let me talk about this morning with everybody, cause we gotta talk about this. This is crazy. So I'm not sure if they can sit here and coexist. I think they can. I think it's gonna take some counseling. But that daddy told her in front of the police officers, he said somebody going to jail. That daddy say somebody going to jail. He say, if you stay here, I'm gonna do something I regret. The way he got into her tail, she sat there and folded her legs like he was pissed. She knew when he say, I'm out here grinding and hustling. I'm giving her the money to pay the bills. The bills are not paid. I say, what? Oh, that daddy was pissed, baby. He was mad. And the police officer couldn't say, like, they just couldn't say nothing. Like, I mean, he said that you gotta go. He said, I need you to pack your stuff. She said, what? Wait, I can't leave her. He said, no, pack your stuff. He sure did. He said, pack it up. She said, but I need to be here. He said, no. He said, because if you're here, it's gonna we gonna have some things we regret in this house. I said, oh, she wasn't paying nothing. She was on the phone. First, he didn't know she had a lot of phones. When they asked him, he said, which phone was it? Because she had two phones. He said the one she had in her pocket, he said, yeah. And then they said, well, it's multiple phones. He said, what? He said, what? He was pissed. He said multiple. It was multiple phones. She had more than, I think she had three phones, two or three phones. And she used to work in IP. He asked her about her job when she worked there, because I guess she worked at IP for Texas. She said she got, this what really did it. She said, I got let go 6 months ago. Oh, Lord. 6 months ago, he was mad as hell. He looking at her like, what? 6 months ago? Baby, he was finna light her up 6 months ago, and it's been going on for a year. She was using the phone to text them kids from burners. The kids would change their number, right? They changed their number because the principal was like, okay, just change the number. But she got the number from the kids because she was their coach. So she would text like from a burner number to harass the kids and make it look like it was them. She would make it look like it was them. I say, girl, but they never caught on to her till later. So when they caught on to her, they realized that it was her with the IP and the number and stuff because they could track it. Yep. Yes, yeah. The kids don't want nothing to do with her. They don't care for her no more. I think Lauren the only one, and I feel like it took her being away from her to get some of her freedom back, and I think she's okay with that. But when she get older, she gonna lay her out for real. That's her mama, but at the same time, you can tell that's her mom, but at the same time, she ain't, she ain't cool with her like that. So yeah, y'all go watch it. I'm finna get up off here and take me a screwdriver and figure out what's going on. Y'all go ahead and watch that, honey, cause y'all gonna be like, wait a minute, what the heck, honey? Mm-mm. The stuff that was said, she said the first text messages wasn't her. I'm like, girl, please. But after that, it was her. But y'all gonna watch it. It's on Netflix. It's called The Unknown Caller, High School Catfish, honey. She was on the news, mud shot everywhere. It was a mess. I was like, ooh, honey, that's embarrassing. But y'all gonna watch it. I see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I guess we're back with mommy content. We're gonna talk about Nika. I'm sick of talking about the other one. I see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. It's on Netflix. And I'm trying to find another documentary. I want to talk about the case with the mom that unalived um her her ex son-in-law. But I'm gonna get the information for that, and then we're gonna do Cardi B. But I think I'm gonna do that ladies on Thursday after Cardi. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. It's on Netflix. And it is called Unknown Caller, the high school catfish. See you guys later. Bye.